Hello, this is Amy Meek with Electronic Data Payment Systems, bringing you the very first of our YouTube Swoosh ePay tutorial series. If you're a new client of ours, welcome to the EDPS team. We are looking forward to helping you and your business in any way we can. You would have just been sent an activation email from Gateway Services containing your username as well as a login URL address. You'll want to click on that address and it'll take you to our website that allows you to create your password. Let's get started. First, we are going to go to www.swooshepay.com. From here, you can click on Login in the upper right-hand corner. You can click the banner or you can click the iPad. The username that we're going to be using to log into the test account is EDPS test and the number 1. The password is green on the go and then number 1. So you'll be taken to our main screen that says welcome with your business name. From here, if you have a card reader attached to your computer, you'll simply swipe the card and key in the amount. All the other information is pulled directly off the card. So you can key in additional information if you want, but it's not required whenever you swipe. You'll hit charge. And from this screen, you can print receipt or email receipt to the customer. Now, if you do not have a card reader and you're simply hand keying your transactions, you'll click on sale. You'll key in the card number, expiration date, amount, card security code, which is the 3-digit code off the back of a card, order ID if you reference one within your business. It is not required. Description of what they're buying. PO number, again, if you have one to reference. Shipping and tax, you can key in a shipping and a tax here, which is convenient because it will print on your customer's receipt that they paid a shipping and tax, but you will want to be sure that the total charged to the card is under amount. Under card billing address, you can key in as much information or as little information as you'd like. The two key parts that will allow you to save the most money when you hand key your sales is address and zip code, which for address, the only part that we need on our end is the number part of the customer's billing address. Of course, you can key it all in if you'd like, as well as their billing zip code. Shipping address, you can either click on same as billing and it'll auto-populate all of these features for you. If it is different, you'd unclick that and key in different shipping information. So it'll save both of those addresses inside of the gateway and allow you to go back, run a report, and it'll keep track of that. So if there are a lot of other features here that you won't be using, you can scroll to the top, click on the tool icon, and you can X off all of the options that you don't want to use. So say email address, fax, phone, you can X off those options, click the save disk, and it'll shorten the form layout for you. You can always go back and add them later if you'd like. And again, once you key in that information, you'll click on charge. And from here, you can either print or email receipt. Authorize and capture. Authorize only authorizes a card and doesn't actually put through the sale to fund to your account. So authorize and capture is primarily used for example boat rentals, who authorizes your card before you take the boat out and then captures it when you bring the boat back. So typically that's not two features that businesses use. Void, you can void any transaction as long as the gateway has not settled yet, and you would determine whatever time of day you'd like the gateway to batch. Now keep in mind, if you want to take advantage of next day funding, you'll want that settlement time to be earlier versus later in the day. So you want the transaction ID number, which will be printed on all the receipts that you ran that day if you're printing them. If you're not printing them, you simply click on the magnifying glass to the right of the ID box, and it'll bring you to a way to run a report. This is probably my favorite feature of our gateway because you can create any type of report that you're looking for. So transaction snapshot up here will group all your Visa together, all your MasterCard together, and give you a total, which is convenient. Or if you go to group by, you can also break this down by user account. So if you have multiple people logging in and running sales through your gateway, you can see who ran what transaction. So it helps identify if there were any errors. Search transactions, the second box, it will break each transaction up separately and allow you to scroll through and find the transaction that you're looking for. So that's the one that we're going to be using. We'll scroll down, we'll keep the dates the same and click submit. So here's the $2.10 test transaction we just ran. All you have to do is click on the blue ID button for the transaction, and you'll have the option to click void or refund. Refund is the option that you'd want to select if the settlement's already occurred. So you would click on void, it'll auto-populate the transaction ID number inside the box, and you can click void. And from here you can also print a void receipt if the customer would like one. Refund works identical besides the fact you can change the amount. So say you only overbilled them for shipping or tax, you don't have to refund the entire transaction and rerun the correct amount. You can just refund the portion that's due to the customer. So that's handy. Under electronic check, our check feature, if it's something that you're set up with, it's as similar as running a credit card. You would just key in routing an account instead of card information. Reoccurring billing is a automatic feature that's turned on with all of our gateway accounts. It gives you the ability to set up a customer on reoccurring billing who's billed the same amount every week or every month. What's nice about our feature is if you go to list subscriptions, it'll yellow highlight any customers whose card's about to expire in 30 days, and it'll red flag any customers whose are expired. So it gives you that time to go back to those customers and get new card information. If you go to Customer Vault, this feature stores the card information inside the gateway, so that way you can go back and bill that customer a different amount anytime you choose. Invoicing is an added feature of our gateway, which allows you to create an invoice within the gateway. It will convert this invoice to a PDF, attach it to an email that gets sent to your customer, and that customer can then click a link in that email and pay their invoice. So it helps you not have to have a website set up and customers going to the website to make payment. Software applications, we of course support any Droid, iPhone on mobile payments. So if that's something you're interested in, please give us a call. QuickBooks, we are compatible to most versions of QuickBooks, where it'll install a plugin within QuickBooks that allows you to process your transactions in QuickBooks and never log into Swooshy Pay. Transaction reports is the same feature we were under void and refund. Options, so here if you go to settings and user accounts, you can create a new user within the gateway. What most of our people like the most about this feature is you can set up the permissions. So say it's a fairly new employee within your business, you want them to be able to run sales, voids, but not necessarily refund cards. You can click the little plus next to virtual terminal access, the plus next to credit card, and you can specify what permissions that you want them set up with. So it gives you the ability to say how you want that created. You would key in their first name, their last name, the email address that you want their activation email sent to, a username that would identify them within the gateway, and then you would create user and they would be sent their activation. You can also come in here anytime and delete user accounts as well. If you click on support, this will give you our phone number and extension anytime you have questions about our gateway, and the email gateway support comes to us as well. So I hope this tutorial has been helpful. Please, if you've liked this video, like and share it with other people. We would be very grateful for that. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section, and we'd be happy to reach out to you and answer anything that you have. So again, thanks for taking the time today. Look forward to more videos coming soon. Have a great day.